DEEBO Samuel, the all-purpose star of the San Francisco 49ers, wants out. Who wants in, and where does he want in? Mike Fisher reporting on the NFL, where the DEEBO Samuel story as it relates to the 49ers is true. He's gone to that organization and asked for a trade. Part of that, obviously, is a negotiation ploy. In the end, most times, the guy ends up going public with that and then getting what he wants contractually, especially when you're as fantastic a player as he is. As everybody in the NFC West knows, because how often they have to deal with him. People in Atlanta know this, people in Houston know this, people in Dallas know this, of course, especially and most recently in Dallas, because DEEBO helped oust the Cowboys from the playoffs. All those teams are valid names. You could throw Washington into this conversation, I suppose, as well. And then we know New England is shopping, at least ideally, for a solution at the top of the wide receiver depth chart. The Jets have also, since they were in on the Tyreek idea, you would think they might be in on this idea. Let's first of all quickly dismiss, and we'll get into this more over the course of our coverage of this story. If you think that writing about this or talking about this is clickbait, you're a moron. It's DEEBO Samuel doing this. In fact, as it relates to the Cowboys directly, DEEBO Samuel liked a tweet and knew what he was doing. When he liked a tweet that connected him to the Cowboys and said, "You'd look good in a Cowboy uniform." And DEEBO liked that, knowing full well that we would end up talking about it. Is that a manipulative ploy against the 49ers? Is it a manipulative ploy that gets more attention because it's Cowboys related? That's fine. It may very well be that, but we don't get to judge that now. What we get to do and have to do is write about the fact that he liked the idea of being traded to the Cowboys. That's not clickbait, that's fact. And if you think that's clickbait, you've exposed yourself as a moron as it relates to the Cowboys. They've got big decisions to make philosophically. They did this once. They traded a first-round pick for Amari Cooper and then gave him $20 million a year and then decided they didn't like the idea anymore. Is what they did with Amari a Jerry Jones encouragement to do it again or a Jerry Jones discouragement to do it again? We'll monitor the DEEBO to Dallas and everywhere else story as it relates to his possible departure via trade, which would have to, by the way, happen before the draft if it's going to happen at all, from San Francisco. Stick with us. We'll keep you posted. Fish out.